Have you ever wondered what strange things happen whilst you're asleep? What lurks under the ground and in your very own neighborhood? You should. This is a story about why you should never answer the screaming you hear at night. Even if it sounds like anybody you know. It's most likely worse. My name is B. Evans, and last year, I faced something I thought would never happen to anyone. Not a single soul. It was a gloomy day outside. My girlfriend had planned to come over, but due to the weather, clouds, and heavy amounts of rain, I didn't bother to even ask if it was still happening. Her name is Daisy. I love it so much. I loved her. The night before, I kept on hearing this strange noise. Not a growl, not a creak, nothing like that. Screaming. Yelling. Frustration. Not from a child, it wasn't a tantrum. I was sure if it sounded like a woman. Strangely, it sounded of Daisy. I was so concerned, she didn't live too far away either. I couldn't just sit there in confusion. I had to make sure she was okay. Collecting my very old phone, I got this uneasy feeling. You know, that feeling when you sense someone or something is watching you closely. Very closely. I still continued, I'd do anything for her. Even if it was life or death, I would do anything to make sure she was alright. I couldn't just possibly leave her screaming in agony. I searched for her number. There it was, listed, Daisy. She loved when I did those little keyboard emojis. I liked them too, but I never admitted it. I don't know why. Pressing the call button, I put the conversation on speakerphone just to make sure I got all of the full details. It took a couple of rings, but she finally answered. Babe, are you okay? I asked with a panicked tone. Yes, of course, darling. That was weird, she never called me darling. Her voice sounded strange too. Almost like it was distorted. I took a deep breath. Okay. Are you sure? I said just to double check. Yes, now go to bed, B. She immediately hung up. The rest was a blur. I was super tired anyways, and had no intention but to sleep. I just couldn't though. Her voice just stuck in my head. It wasn't right. Anyways, strangely, I heard a loud, and almost angry, knock or bang on my front door. I wasn't sure what it was or what to expect, but I guessed it was just a forgotten package I never remembered I ordered, a gift or, surprisingly, my girlfriend. As I approached the door, I opened it. Seeing a bouquet of rose-red flowers, but no person to deliver them. I did see though, 2 muddy footprints from the mud created from the pouring rain. I shrugged it off and picked up the roses, searching for a name tag. It stated, Darling B, from Daisy. No kisses, no hearts. No smileys. Just that. I went to go sniff the flowers, and once I did, I began feeling dizzy. Very, very dizzy. Soon, everything turned dark and I fainted. I remember waking up in a dark room, seeing my girlfriend in a chair, duct-taped as I lay helplessly on the ground. I was tied up in ropes and more tape, and all I could do was watch. Watch and stare at my poor girlfriend. As soon as I realized, I began to scream. I screamed as loud as a lion as I wriggled on the floor in agony. I couldn't do anything, nothing at all. Everything else was a blur. Apart from the fact that I saw a figure in the distance watching me, nothing at all. I remember waking up in the hospital. They said I had some sort of heart attack, but I knew why. My girlfriend didn't make it, she got tortured somehow and so traumatized that she just died. I'm still grieving, I don't think I'll ever stop, to be honest. And that's why you should never listen to the screams you hear at night.